create the? Did you do create on air webinar or something on or?
No, but I've just put something on here since we don't have there. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Welcome,
Wait, what?
welcome. Yeah,
How'd
we're
you?
live.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
I just put a little video on there, like one of the things that it said I could, and then I just started it because it's
Wait,
not
what?
letting me. Yeah, so I guess
Oh
they
my
changed
goodness.
things since we haven't been on. And so we have to do some exploring and see what we have to do to get it the way it used to be.
What do you mean you put a video on there?
Yeah, it didn't let me put our theme song on there.
But how'd you get it to go live? What button? A button just
Um,
popped up somewhere?
there was one that said, "Who dat?" Hello, Enzo. I think we invited you.
Wait,
Um,
how are you seeing? Oh, okay. Hang on, sorry.
I miss
Why
you,
can't
Enzo.
I join the chat? What? Hang on a second.
I'm gonna post this boy. Paste this bad boy. Here, join the chat. I'll put it in the thing. Oh yeah.
Wait, hang on, I'm
I mean,
trying to
join
figure
the
out.
show. Join the shizzo.
Okay, wait. What'd I do?
I don't know.
Oh, what'd I do? Now can I talk? Hi there.
We can hear you.
Oh no, I mean on the chat. Oh, so I'm connected as me, not the Authentic Happiness Show. Oh,
I think
did you
I
send it
don't.
to the fake Enzo?
Oh shit! Is this the fake Enzo? You better.
No.
Oh, I probably did send it to the fake Enzo.
That's funny. Okay. All right. My
I put it
camera's
in the
terrible.
chat, Enzo. I put the link in the chat.
My camera's terrible. Terrible.
Oh yeah.
I got clay cooking outside. Actually, it's drying. It drewed already. It's already drew. It already drew. Is that like the past tense of dried? Drew. It already drew.
It tried. It
It,
drew.
yeah.
Drizzy.
It drewed. It already drewed. It's gonna be good clay, I think. It's gonna be
Good.
good. And I got a little turntable at Goodwill. At the Goodwill. That's not like it's not a motorized turntable. Oops. Guess how many pounds of little tinies I dug up, dude?
Little tiny rocks.
Yeah.
How many?
18 pounds. I have for sale on eBay if anybody would like to buy some rock that are like earth rocks, not
Not
rocks.
don't say that. Um. Well,
And I got like 4 good outfits at Goodwill the other day.
you did. I want to go.
I did. I got like romper jumper thingies. And these overalls that I'm wearing.
Dude, I had money in my pocket. Sweet
money. I'm making a sequins tree.
Oh, neato.
Yeah. I like it so far.
You gotta come over here and come exploring with me.
Yes, I know. Oh, you know where I want to or where I want to check out? Clear Creek. Have you heard of Clear Creek?
Is that in Phoenix?
No, no. It's like it's east of us. I think it's near Payson. Let me see if I can pull it up here on Google Earth real fast. So over there, it looks like there's I've been looking at places where I think it's Giant Tree was there, and that's an area where I think there was Giant Tree. I think there was Giant Tree everywhere, so I'm kind of perplexed a little bit by that, but
well, I think you're right.
Yeah, there's like, I think that Arizona was like, there was like a giant forest here. Maybe that's why we have so many volcanoes. I don't know. They're
I
all
think
like
there
trees.
is some shit that went on with keeping from us.
Yeah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, Colorado. We have some very rock, tree like, bark like looking rock in places. In Clear Creek, there's this area where it looks like burnt bark of a pine tree. The canyon wall does. It's crazy. I wonder why it wouldn't let me share my screen before.
I'm looking for something informational like that I can share, but I
Informational
just have
about
this in
what?
front of me.
Huh?
I just have this in front of me.
Informational about what?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Well, I can tell you that FHA's program for modifying loans is terrible and needs to be looked at because it's like so bad. It's almost criminal. Well, it should be anyway. Whoa, this is weird.
I don't know how this hat goes on. It doesn't seem to fit.
What hat? Oh, I have a hat. Well, not like that. Oh, that, there you go. I think that's, is that backwards? Or does
Oh,
it go that way?
maybe.
Oh, no, does it go up in the front?
Oh, wait. Oh, that's not the right way. Oh, does it? Like this? Or does it go like. Oh, I think this is how.
Is it
No.
like that?
Oh.
Do you ever play your dad's instruments?
Yes, I play them all the time.
What can you play?
Well,
Should I go get my big hat? We can
oh,
both have big hats.
here.
I wonder where my other big hat is. I'll go get my big hat. I'll be right back.
Yeah, there's a big, huge guitar right here, but I can't really get it. It's too big.
That'd be fun to make a musical instrument. I'll be right back. Yikes! I knew I was going to do that.
That sounded destructive.
Yeah, I almost tripped and killed myself and the computer there.
Hmm.
I don't know what happened to the other one. We're having a show. So this is one of my gardening hats that I wear when I'm gardening or doing my wood stuff. So, yeah, check me out.
Okay, I'll put my hat
It's a
on.
very good hat.
I just don't know which way.
It keeps the sun out my eyes. I still haven't showed you my violin, huh?
It's funny hat day.
Do you hear that feedback or is that just my headphones?
I don't hear it.
Do you guys? Oh, wait, there's nobody in there.
Well, it looks like there's 3 people in here.
Oh, does anybody hear? Well, that's us, isn't it? There's 3 other people in here?
Maybe.
Oh, every time you talk, it's like, I don't know if that's my headphones though.
What did I just do?
Or
Maybe
is
it's
that
just
you? Maybe it's your audio. It's
yeah, I
giving
don't.
feedback when, because every time you talk, it's like you sound kind of like Charlie Brown, like it's like wah 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 wah.
Really?
Yeah. You don't hear it though?
No. Did it stop?
No, it's still doing it. I wonder, but it doesn't do it when I talk. So
How about now?
I wonder if Enzo comes in. We'll see if it does it with Enzo's voice too, and then it's me if it does.
How about now?
Yeah, it's still doing it.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Well, I can take it off my
Okay.
headphones, I
Hold on.
guess, and see. Let's see.
How about now? Is it better?
No.
Damn it.
Here, let me try to take it off my headphones for a sec. Okay, say something.
Hello?
It's my headphones. Okay. That sucks. Because, yeah, it's not doing it now. Sorry, everybody that's not watching. Okay. I wonder if it will let me share my screen. I was going to
Maybe
try
now.
to find those. What now?
How about
Who is
now?
that? Is that you?
Oh, I know. I'll go out and come back in.
Wait, what happened?
I'll
Oh,
go
can you
out
not
and
hear?
come back in
Why? It worked.
just to see if it works
No, I can
better.
hear you fine. It's you. It wasn't you. It was my headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it wasn't you. You don't have to go out.
Oh, it wasn't me?
Uh-uh.
Cool. How about now?
How about now what?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear you good. Yeah, where did I'm trying to find where I saw that bark. Hang on one second. Dinosaur. There's a place called Dinosaur. Wait. Okay, here we go. It is over by Tortilla Flat, I think. Wait. No, it's not. Let's see. Clear Creek. Clear Creek in Arizona. Okay, here we go.
Can you share your screen yet?
I can't yet because I'm not anywhere yet. But yeah, I can try. Let me see. Oops, wait.
Hey, Sylvain. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in.
I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah? Hang on a second. Okay. I think it's over here somewhere. I don't know. I can't. I should have tried to find it ahead of time. Time is going by too fast. It's like going by so fast.
It really is.
Like it's weird. I'm gonna be 47 in a couple of days or in a day.
Oh my gosh, what are you going to do for your birthday?
I'm gonna go see my aunt on Sunday. But that's it pretty much. It's just a regular old day. Darn it, I can't find it. I think it's kind of by Strawberry-ish, maybe.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Actually, hang on. I need to save these places. So how's your dad doing?
He's doing really good.
Good. Has it been hot there in Cottonwood?
Not as hot as over there.
Is it raining? Like, has it?
Not
Is
yet.
it?
I thought it
No,
was going to rain today.
I thought it was supposed to rain today too, but it didn't. It did not. So, like, if there were, in fact, like so many giant trees, our realm must be very large, rather large indeed. Ah, this looks like a tree. Whoa. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen here. And I don't even know anything interesting going on because I haven't really been paying attention to the news. So I don't know. Does anybody know? Oh, Enzo's in the back, Susie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to bring him in or whatever.
Hi, Enzo.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, how
Hi,
are
my
you?
friend. It's so good to see you. Oh, I love you so much.
How are you doing? You look
Uh,
tan.
yeah, I've gotten cooked. I probably should have like wiped the goo off of my face from running around all day today.
So have you been sunbathing?
Yeah.
No, no. The 4th of July weekend, yeah, Kansas UFO Day in Geneseo, Kansas, where me and a few of my friends from my little paranormal group went up there and we chatted about UFOs all day. And
Oh,
it was
cool.
very hot and very sunny. And it was
Cool.
very humid and everything else. And I've got like little peelings, pieces of skin all over me. It's I'm falling apart.
Well, that sounds like fun though.
And then today I drove 3 hours to what the hell's the name of it? Down to Oklahoma, Tulsa,
Oh,
Oklahoma.
Oh, Tulsa, huh?
And I will show you why.
oh, you bought a van. Did you buy a van? Did you buy a van? Oh,
Pull up the
oh.
share, please.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know how to, I don't see anything. That's weird. Why, how
yeah,
come I can't
something
see?
happened and we can't.
How do we do that?
I'm
We don't
trying.
have the buttons that we usually have for some
Yeah,
reason.
something's weird about it and we
They
can't.
they just changed it like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, did they?
So where is the share? How do you pull? Usually it pops up down here, but I can't. I wonder if it's because I'm not logged in the way I usually
Yeah,
am.
you have to be logged in. I can't do it because
I,
I'm on my phone.
I am.
Oh, she's gonna
Oh,
log in. She's gonna log in. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. We're just really confused with it. We're like, where's all the buttons we usually push?
see what happens when you go away for a while? They change everything
Oh,
around.
I know. It's been so hectic in my life. I've gone through a lot of changes, a lot of life changes in my life right now. So it's been hectic, but I'm holding up just fine, better than I thought I would, actually.
I am very, very happy to hear that and glad to see that you're back.
Yeah.
Smiling faces out there again.
Um, things are turning. I mean, things aren't going that bad, actually. I mean, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine myself handling things as well as I am. I'm shocking myself. I'm surprising myself.
I'm not surprised. I think you can handle
Oh, I
anything.
see it. Oh, Enzo.
Susie, I don't think that you created this in our account. You didn't create the live from the Authentic Happiness account, StreamYard account.
I'm in it.
No, because like when I go to our account, it doesn't show this. Like, and then usually I have the ability to do stuff and I don't. So I don't know. That's weird. How does that?
It is really weird.
Huh. Okay. Sorry. You bought a van.
But today I did finally buy a van.
Well,
Yay!
yay.
And you bought
After
my van, the one
your
I
van,
want. That is a nice van. I like it.
Yep. The
Congratulations.
price was right. I finally was able to connect all the stars, or they all aligned, or something happened where
Mhm.
it's like, you know what? I'm going to go down there. This
Good
looks
for
good on
you.
paper. I did all the research. From what I could tell, it's like, well, all that's left is to go down there and give it a test drive. And it's a 2020, but it's
Nice.
immaculate. It's you could eat off of the floor of the thing. It's
It
beautiful.
looks brand new.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
great shape. Everything. It's got that EcoBoost engine in it, so it's got like a little turbo boost kind of a thing in it, and
Sweet.
it's sprightlier than my truck is. I was like, man, step on the gas, and you're like, whoa.
Do you have pictures of the inside of it?
No, it's all. Honestly, it's totally plain. There is nothing on the walls. There's nothing inside.
I know, that's cool. There's just empty space. Like I'd be all doing so much stuff in there.
The only
That's cool.
the only thing that I really need to change like immediately is it has one of those barriers behind the two front seats, separating it from the cockpit from the cargo area.
Mhm.
So I need to yank that out of there. But
Oh, you don't want a barrier?
no, I want to be able to pull up into a place in the middle of the night and just lock the doors and go between the two seats into the back and crawl into my
Right.
little bunk and go right to sleep and never step
Oh, it
foot
has a
outside.
barrier, like a full barrier?
Yeah.
Oh,
A bulkhead or whatever it is that they're calling. It's a floor to ceiling, wall to wall, solid piece.
oh, how do you take that off? I mean, you just have to have
It's
someone remove
it's actually
it?
pretty simple. It's got bolts all the way around. I'll
Oh,
just remove all of those and probably chop it up with a Sawzall and throw it in the dumpster. So,
sweet. Nice. So where's the first place you're gonna go?
well, first things first. I don't even have it yet because it's down in Tulsa. I paid the extra charge to have them deliver it to me, and it'll be here tomorrow around noonish.
Oh, cool.
Which then, of course, I have to go get the insurance squared away. Then I need to go register it and pay the taxes and all that junk for it and all that stuff. So
Right.
once that's all done, then I can kind of sit back and examine things and how am I going to build this or that. Technically, I could throw like a cot in the back and maybe a lawn chair or something and just go. And
I would. You should go
I would.
somewhere, even if it's somewhere small, just to go, just to like break it in for a night, you know? That's what I would do.
Once I have, because it's super hot where I'm at right now, and you're in Arizona, you're hotter than me, so it would be very uncomfortable to
Right.
sleep in that thing at night. I mean, at night it would be fine, but you're certainly not sleeping in once that sun comes up.
Right.
But considering
Well,
that what I'm
congratulations.
going to use it for is going to be mostly at night, means I'm going to be sleeping during the day. Probably one of the first things I'll have to do is cut a hole on the roof and put an air conditioning unit on a roof air conditioner on it.
Oh, well, I just saw a commercial for a little tiny air thing that like you put water in it and it blows out like really cold air and supposedly it works really, really good. It's only $35. You should get one of those. Or two of those.
It works. I'm familiar with those. It works when it's blowing directly on you,
Right.
only on that spot.
Right.
The rest of your body is still burning up hot.
Right.
Face
But
or
it
whatever
says if you buy one, they'll send you a second one for free. So you can just have two of them.
Put one on your face and one on your butt, I guess.
Right.
Try and stay cool. Yeah,
Well,
those
that's
things.
very cool.
But yeah, this thing is. I've been talking way too long because there was one that I didn't go to look at it. It was 3 hours the other direction up in Kansas City. That would have been perfect. Everything about it was good on paper. Price was a little high, but it had some extra features on it that I really wanted. It's like, wow, this is ideal. This is the one. And the guy sends me the dealer from that dealership sends me a video. Yeah, I just thought I'd do a walk around of the vehicle. It's in the shop right now. And I was like, wait a minute. I know it's been at that dealership for weeks. Why is it in the shop now? It's like, what are they doing to it? Oh, the stuff they need to do. Like, what? But any kind of major maintenance they do, it gets auto printed out on all the Carfax, and most dealerships have like a free Carfax thing for any of their used cars. You just click on it and it shows you everything. That was the other thing about this van is it's got all the oil changes, change the tires, all the things. There's records of it, where most of them, no, there's no record. It's just maybe but anyways, I saw that they had replaced a control arm on one of the front tires. I was like, that's a problem. That's going to end up being an alignment issue. Basically, it's what holds the tire in place. It allows the tire to move up and down. So they had to replace that, which the only way you replace that is when it gets twisted or bent or whacked, meaning it was probably in some kind of accident.
Right.
Although there was no accident listed.
Right.
And I was like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm interested in this vehicle, but I don't want to drive 3 hours and have this thing, the alignment be pulling to the left or to the right. It's like, well, I'll take a test drive myself. I'll call you right back. 36 hours later, I get a call back. It's like, yeah, I got to be honest with you. I took it for a drive and it did pull to the right quite a bit.
Oh.
And basically it's shaped like a boomerang is really what it turns out to be. So,
no.
So I was depressed about that. And then this one popped up and I had to remind myself, this is a economy project. This is not, I don't need the biggest, bestest things in the world. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I need a few. So this one is, it's got the only really big, other than it being super clean, no accidents, one owner, and having, obviously the whoever had it before me took care of it very well. Because it's like brand new. There's some weird stuff, like the pattern that's on the two front seats don't match. So at one point, one of those seats was pulled out and some other seat was put in. I don't quite understand what's going on there. Maybe someone had an accident. I don't know. But they replaced the entire seat. So
a different kind of accident.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty nice. And it has an extra large battery from what's in stock and an extended fuel tank. It'll hold an extra 6 gallons.
Oh, sweet.
So
how many miles does it have on it?
This one had about 70,000 miles on it.
That's not too bad.
And I'd been looking at stuff that was a little, because my target price has been 30,000 for this whole project. Of course, the more if you invest a little bit more, you get a little nicer vehicle. Right. And the prices have dropped so much. This specific vehicle, 2020 Ford Transit 150, 70,000 miles on it. 2-wheel drive, not a lot of frills. 6 months ago, probably would have been about between 32,000 and 35,000.
Mm-hmm.
I paid 25.
Really?
Today.
Why?
So,
what does that mean?
Just the price of all of these vehicles have dropped a lot in the last 6 months. Because the new 2025s have started rolling out. They started rolling out in February. So everyone's trading in their old ones to get a brand new one. And so, this is something that got traded in, a couple of months ago or whatever, and worked its way into the system to where it was on sale down there. And
you don't think that's an indication of something bigger?
No.
That seems like quite a price drop for a short period of time.
But that matches all the other vehicles of that caliber, of that age, and that, it's just, prior to all the 2025s coming out, you get what you get. But as soon as the new ones came in, that floods the market with the older ones that they traded in. So that's what this is. So when you flood the market like that, that causes the prices to go down. So probably $9,000 or $10,000 cheaper than it would have. That same exact van was 6 months ago.
So there's a good reason maybe why you had to wait.
Yep.
There you go.
I was imagining, because I had like all of it computed out, of course, because that's the kind of guy I am. It's like, okay, if I buy this one, the taxes are going to come to this, the registration is this. I had it all figured out. It's like, okay, I can afford to buy this today, but I'm going to have to live the rest of the month off of whatever food is in my pantry because I can't afford to go grocery shopping or anything else. It's like, I didn't want to do that. So,
right.
Good for you. Smart.
Didn't want to cut it that close because I passed on a couple of them that were nicer than this. Although after driving it around, I don't know if it's that much nicer. It honestly feels like a brand new car.
Well, that's good. And now that you have it, it is going to stay like that, almost like a brand new car.
It'll rack up the miles, that's for sure. But it'll take me several months to piece and part in, this and that. I gotta insulate it. I gotta put up some sound deadening on it. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put, the bed and the desk and the little sink and all that stuff. So, but I've done that every day for the last 2+ years talking about it. So I have a pretty good idea.
I envy you, Enzo. I envy you.
You'll get to see it.
Reached the pinnacle of success.
I'm so happy. I can't wait to see. I can't wait till you come this way again.
The odd coincidence, which we know I don't believe in coincidences, is
right,
when I was talking to the guy that sold me this thing, this dealer. As we were chatting, it's like, so what do you do? I was doing the test drive. He was in the passenger seat, and he's like, oh yeah, I was in the Air Force 20 years. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. It's like, well, he's like, I actually just got out of Space Force. I was in the Space Force for like almost a year plus.
Car guy?
He got kicked out. Well, not kicked out. He had a medical discharge because he had a previous like injury before he went in to like the back of his neck, which caused damage to one of his ears, to his hearing, which originally they said it was fine. But after he got in for his basic physical and all that stuff, they're like, wait a minute, I'm not sure if this is good anymore. And went through a whole bunch of tests and all this stuff. And they finally decided to medically separate him from Space Force.
Oh, wow. That's too bad.
Because of his hearing. Because he said, what little I saw of it I liked, but they wouldn't let me stay. And I was like, well, so you were technically in the military. Space Force is one of the branches of the military. And this was exactly how the conversation. And I love that you're here now. It's like, this is kismet. This is how it works. I was like, do you have one of these? And I pull out that little, get into any national park free card. And I was like, I was with some good friends in Arizona just last year when we went and I tried it out for the first time. We went to Montezuma Castle and all that stuff and talked about you guys and going to that. And it's like, I actually could have even paid for a third person with this. And it doesn't cost you anything. You just got to go to the national park and get it. He was like freaking out. I was like, this was a thing. I'm going to do this like immediately after work.
That's cool. I didn't know that Space Force was a thing you could be in. I mean, I didn't know it was like.
Yep. That's actually Trump's first term. He started up Space Force. It's the same as the Air Force or the Navy or the Army, any of that stuff. It's its own branch of the service.
Oh, it's like the Air Force. I thought it was just like a neat name for something that Trump likes to give neat names. I didn't even think it was. I didn't even think of it like that.
No, it's a real thing. It's an offshoot of the Air Force. Basically, what it is, they're not flying around in spaceship shooting aliens or anything like that. It's mostly satellite communications is mostly what it is, and satellite intelligence, spy satellites and stuff like that.
Oh. Yeah, I
So
don't know about all this AI intelligence stuff going on. Stuff's gonna get weirder than it already is.
it's already pretty strange.
Oh, my husband and I watched this new Superman last night. It was
Yeah, what did you think?
I thought it was really weird. I didn't really like it, actually. I thought it was strange.
Why? Tell me. Talk to me.
Well, for one, I feel like a lot of it was made to like make people argue or something. I don't know. I just feel like the stuff that they were talking about or whatever, it's like really it was made to make people argue, and it was a bad example to show to kids how to treat people. Like, I don't know, I didn't like it.
I've heard
Tell me why.
like mixed. Yeah, I've heard mixed stuff about it where some people think it's greatest thing ever. Comic book movies are saved, and other people are like, wait a minute, Superman. Everybody just bagged on him and treated him like crap and every scene he's getting the crap beat out of him. All this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but there's like, I don't know why, like movies and TV shows and everything, and in real life, the side of humanity that is showcased is not good. And like, I don't know why. It's like, are we happy? Are we proud of that or something? Is that why we keep showcasing
You know
it?
what? I can tell you. I can explain that to you. Because the people that are in charge right now are trying everything they can to keep the negativity as strong as they can, because there's a lot of light workers right now that are bringing the light and kicking out the dark. So the dark, as on its way out, is grasping onto anything they can to cancel out the world getting better. So we're going to see some funky shit. We're going to see some gnarly stuff, but it's on its way out. And so when it's on its way out, it's going to have the gnarliest. It's going to be the gnarliest.
Well, so like, I don't, spoiler alert or whatever for Superman. So like, plug your ears, people. Or do you guys not want me to say anything? There's just this part where like, so Lex Luthor like plays a clip of Superman's parents, and they're telling Superman like, what they want him to do when he comes to Earth or whatever. And because of what his parents are saying, and they don't even know if that's real or if it's not, because of what his parents said, everybody in the world suddenly hates Superman and is like, he's this or he's that. And it's like, to me, in my brain, I'm like, why would people react like that to something his parents may have said? And it's not him. Like his parent, and we don't even know that that's real. Like, is that really how we act? Do we really act like that in the real world? Is that what we want to portray to people, that that's the right way to be?
Yeah, well, sort of, but
we do kind of, but like, we shouldn't showcase it, like, because the way that that movie highlighted it, it was like it was okay, because they did the same thing. Like, everybody did the same thing to Lex Luthor, at the whatever, when they found out whatever about him, and then they were like, they liked Superman again. And people really are like that, but like, everybody take a very good strong look at that. Do we want to be like that? That's ridiculous. It's so gross.
I feel like I haven't seen it, but I've heard people talking about it the last week plus. It seems like that's a reflection of cancel culture on the internet, social media, and all that. And is it a reflection of people as a whole, or even our society? It really isn't. It's just the loudest people on the internet that are making all that noise. Most people don't care about that kind of crap, but it's what goes viral. It's what when you talk crap about somebody, something bad comes up and they start mudslinging and everything else, that you get these weird followings of people. It's like, man, did you hear what this guy said about Superman? That his dad is telling him to go rule with an iron fist and to spread his seed, or whatever phrasing it was they said, which in the comic books and all that stuff is nothing like what Jor-El, which is Superman's dad.
Are we sure that Elon's parents aren't from Krypton? Because maybe they told him to do the same thing, and that's why he got so many kids.
Certainly following that pattern. He's playing Johnny Appleseed for sure.
Right. And having
How many
dominion
kids does he
over
have?
us simpletons while we play with our own poo.
So you're saying Elon Musk has a room full of monkeys on computers in a pocket dimension?
Yes, I think so. I think he does. I think he might.
The
I say
same
so,
pocket dimension that he sends that Lex Luthor sends all of his ex-girlfriends. Is that right as well?
Right. Oh, is that who they were? Were they his ex-girlfriends? I was trying to figure that out. I was like, who are all these random women?
Basically, that they annoyed him enough to where he sent them away. He wished them off into the cornfield of a totally different dimension.
Okay. Yeah, so I caught the whole portal thing and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, how did he go into there? I was like, he landed on a field and then he went in there and now he's in a skyscraper. I was like, wait, did he go? That was a portal? I was like, oh, so they're telling us what they're using. That's how they're going. So I asked my husband, I was like, do you think they really do that? Do you think they have that technology now to portal? I wouldn't be surprised.
I think so. I think they've had it a long time.
As I understand it, and again, just listening to other people talk, is the real star of the Superman movie was actually Mr. Terrific. He was a great character and did a lot of great stuff. He had like all the actual hero.
Oh, the black guy?
Yeah, with the big
Yeah,
teeth.
he was cool. Yeah, he was. I thought he was dumb at first, but he was actually cool. I liked him. Yeah, he was pretty cool. I liked his ball. I mean,
What? No. That's not what he said,
You
guys.
liked his balls floating around, the way that he handled his balls?
yeah, that's not what I meant, but I meant, yeah. So he has these spears. I guess I should call them.
Real big smears, right?
Yeah. That's funny. I think I'm red. Can you see I am? I'm red.
Red is my shirt. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Terrific is a very super intelligent technology guy, and he has these little spheres that kind of like have little anti-gravity things in them, and they can do things, interface with computers, I think, and have little force fields or something. I forget exactly what his power set is, but
yeah, they kept that lady like in the shield while like he was all beating people up. That was cool. Yeah, I like the extra superheroes. They were kind of funny. I also liked the fists that came out of the ground and they were like flipping people off. I don't know if you heard about that.
Was that Green Lantern or the green?
Yeah, that was
Green Lantern.
Oh, was it? Okay. I was trying to figure that out. I was like,
yeah, he has the power ring that can make like green force field things, but they're in whatever shape he can imagine.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. And I just thought it was also weird that they used the scenario that they did with the countries invading each other. I thought that was insensitive and weird for them to use that like during a time of right now. Like, why would they do that? And why would they call that one country? They called it, Bravia, but the way they say it, it sounded like Arabia. I don't know. I just think they do stuff like that on purpose, like, and just to like make people mad. And I don't like it when they do that, but it is what it is. We live in the world that we live in, so, which is crazy.
I don't like that saying. I do not like that saying. It is what it is.
Well, we live in a world that is crazy, and I don't know what to expect, and people are crazy. We had a guy at work yesterday he stole a bunch of stuff, but he called a Lyft to come and pick him up.
After stealing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he walked out with a bunch of stuff and a cart, and then he got into a lift. So, yeah, people are crazy.
Maybe he should have stolen a car.
Right. People are crazy. Yeah, and then everybody's all upset because they're not going to release anything about the Epstein files. There's
a lot of people very upset about that.
Yeah, well, isn't that something that he said he was going to do or whatever to get elected?
I kind of thought the same thing, but I was listening to somebody else yesterday where they're like, it wasn't like one of his tent pole things of we're going to get this Epstein file. It was just during conversations, like at press interviews and stuff like that, someone would bring it up. He's like, hey, we should probably check into that. Yeah, that kind of. It wasn't like, you know.
But the way he answered
we're going to get rid of all the
The way he answered that reporter though was narcissistic and gaslighting. It was gaslighting me. How he was like, "Are we still talking about this Jeffrey Epstein guy?" I was like,
right.
What?
That's because Trump is usually way better at that kind of stuff. That is like total Streisand effect. That's just going to make people just all eyes on it now. When you're saying, "No, don't look at this. Don't look at this little thing. That's insignificant. That happened a long time ago, and the guy's dead."
Right.
It's like, that was not a good look.
Yeah, and then he was all, why are we gonna open a case file or read more about trust files that were written by Democrats? It's like, whatever. Okay. Like, what? Aren't files written by the police when there's a crime, not by politicians? Like, what is he talking about?
I imagine, I don't know, of course, just like everybody else. I do think that he's probably keeping that or trying to lower the temperature on that, because what are they going to actually release? Some flight logs of people that flew to the island. But the thing
they were never going to release anything because all of them are on the list. All of them, everybody probably.
And there is that. But the thing is I don't know that because this is kind of like a half truth that they sort of said, where they said, yeah, there's no list. There's a list.
Right.
But it's like, if it's like a flight log of all the people that traveled to the island, he was still a businessman. He hit a big part of his biz was introducing like CEOs of companies and leaders of other countries and getting them together to where they could have a chit chat.
Right. So there's no way to tell who was like
involving. It wasn't necessarily always involving, underage girls. That kind of stuff.
Right. But that's the thing, is that so many of them, Republicans and Democrats and movie stars and religious people and royalty and princes and whatever, so many of them were in business with or could have been around him, where they don't want anybody to misconstrue, because he was obviously still a person that interacted with people and people knew what he was doing and they still interacted with the guy. So none of them wanted to be known, like it to be known that they interacted with the guy. And I think every single one of them, probably all of them had some kind of interaction with him, I bet.
Yep.
Any big time mover or shaker in the last 30 years, probably on Earth, to include, religious leaders and heads of state in various countries around the world, as you pointed out. I think that's why we'll never see that list.
Right.
Is there's just too many people on it, and not enough evidence to said, well, we've got, video of this person with a 15-year-old or whatever it is. I don't think that they can match up that kind of stuff to where, and then what if it's a leader of a foreign country? Pick one. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do then? Now suddenly we're back at the Superman thing where I can't believe he did that. Or, with no actual evidence that they were doing something untoward with underage girls. There's certainly, from their own depositions, the victims of all of this. And there's certainly people that have done that. And I feel a lot of people just, they want that justice. They want to see somebody, doesn't matter who they are, even if they're on their side, whichever side it may be, you don't want to associate with somebody that's doing stuff like that. But it's such a firestorm, and the evidence is so circumstantial, where if you just threw it out there on the internet, all the list of names, good or bad, or we don't know if they did anything or not, but they were there, that doesn't mean a whole lot. Realistically, it's not something you could take to court,
Right.
because it's just not enough evidence.
Where was the island? Do you know, like where in the
I'm
world
not sure
it was?
where that was. I don't know. I would
I
imagine
wanted
somewhere in
to
the Caribbean.
see if I could find it on Google Earth.
It's probably somewhere like over there. Caribbean.
Okay.
I don't know.
Somewhere tropical, I assume.
Yeah.
Very
But,
interesting.
I think that's why. I mean, I understand why people are upset, but realistically, if there was enough to take somebody to, throw somebody in jail over it, I feel that, especially Trump's administration, they would have already done it.
I don't know how anybody could ever be stupid enough to be involved with any of that and not like, I don't know, like just, it's so weird.
It's all this weird, like upper level wheeling and dealing stuff that we can't understand.
That's because we're not, it's
okay,
demonic.
the gross demon Epstein can introduce me to this guy that can do a lot for my country or my religion or my company or whatever it is, just by introducing us. So where I can give that person an elevator pitch to where they might invest in the company just by an introduction, kind of a thing.
Right.
Where it's that's worth billions to some people, even though they had to go through some nefarious shenanigans to get to that person. It doesn't mean that they're guilty of what being not picking the right friends or certainly, because that's the other thing is I feel if they were to release a list, even with like even tangential or more solid evidence, to where that list would be gigantic, and it would be, as you said earlier, heads of state, heads of religious orders, heads of giant company, billion-dollar companies.
Right.
So,
where do you go from there? Well,
yeah, it would just be chaos to
then I guess people would have a view of the world like I do, and where I think they're all pedophiles, and I think they're all bad people. So I just don't. Yeah.
There is that. So it's
like if I was alone with Taylor Swift, I would be afraid of her, but not afraid of her. But I'd be afraid of her, but not afraid of her, because she's a witch. But I also know that she can't hurt me. But I'd be like, you're witchy. You're not nothing but witchy, lady.
Who's witchy?
Taylor Swift. I think all people that are where, I don't know. It's not, I don't think it's an actual normal human response for people to fawn over other people like that. I think that they do that because they're spell cast.
You know what I think? I think that she, I don't know. I think she's from the past. She's a vampire, dude. I don't think she's a witch. I think she's a vampire.
She's something that eats babies. I told my husband, I was like, whoa, Bradley Cooper, because he's plays Superman's dad. He's not really in the movie, it's just for a second, but he looks all weird. And I was all, oh no, babe. I was all, he's eating babies.
Why? Because he looks good? He looks, what do you mean?
He just looks, I don't know, like all stars go through a thing where they look good and they look good and then they change and they just look different. I don't know. It's just
It,
to
it
me. It's weird. I don't know. I see that with like Miley Cyrus. She eats babies now.
there's
Um,
the there's I think we're kind of coming to the end of it because people are realizing it's really not that great as especially in Hollywood right now or the last couple of years is the Ozempic craze where they're just shooting themselves up with that stuff to lose weight.
oh,
'Cause,
maybe
and
that's it.
it gives you that super gaunt look where your cheekbones are sticking way out and you can almost see your teeth or your cheeks, kind of a thing. But there's longer range stuff with overuse of that. I mean, it's supposed to be a anti-diabetic thing, and it's because it has that side effect of you're not hungry ever. So you basically are just starving yourself, your body, and your body's not giving you those indicators of I need something to eat right now. It blocks those receptors or whatever for that. So people are just dropping weight like crazy. And it doesn't look natural. They look like, they just crawled out of a grave. But it's effective. Yeah, sure, you're losing weight, but you're also losing a lot of body mass and muscle and everything else along
People
with
that
that.
like aren't overweight shouldn't take that. Like, cause that's
Yeah, they
weird.
shouldn't. It's toxic and it's
But
going to kill them.
but in that Hollywood view, everybody could lose a few pounds. Is usually how it works. Is there's never a point where you could probably skip eating that dinner of one M&M, that
I
you're
wonder if that's
planning.
because they really feel that people need to look skinnier, or if they do that as a method of inducing like trauma and making people feel a certain way because it's a way of controlling people if you tear them down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And again, that reflects back to that overall public opinion of people online or even in person of like, you're especially, and of course, as you get older, it's so much harder to keep those pounds off. And if you're used to living an extravagant lifestyle of eating the fanciest foods and all of that stuff, it'll catch up with you
Well,
very
you'd
quickly.
think you'd be healthier if you were rich and could eat fancier foods. You'd think you'd have like, you know what I mean? Super healthy because you could have a chef and you could have everything grown locally or whatever. So there's
Well,
no.
even like the biggest Hollywood superstar still probably enjoys having a bag of chips every once in a while or drinking a little whiskey on occasion or something like that where it's not really good for you and it's bad for you in the long run, but you really enjoy it.
Oh, that was.
I
Did you hear that
What
yeah.
sound?
was that?
That was my daughter. She's in the shower and she dropped something in the bathtub.
Oh, wow.
Was it
Oh, that's Noah. I'm sorry.
was it
That's my son.
was it a
It
cinder
was just
block?
soap, he said. Everybody heard that on the thing. That's funny.
Everyone on the earth heard that.
Yeah. Everybody, Noah. Everybody in space time. It echoing out through.
Because I mean, some of the because I get a lot of people take my picture during the Kansas UFO Day thing here over the 4th, and I keep looking at those pictures, going, "Wow, I am a fat bag of wind. I've got to get back on the some kind of cardio program because I'm and actually probably the thing to do it is doing work on that stupid van in 98-degree weather. That'll
Right?
certainly
Sweat it out.
drop
Sweat
the
to the
Right?
open.
Wrap yourself in saran wrap first and then
yeah,
do
I'll be sweating gravy in minutes.
it. Yeah. That's how I start sweating instantly when I go outside. It's hot. It's been hot. And it's
I have
not
some
even
questions for you guys.
okay.
So I want to know, when do you feel most alive?
Probably when I'm outside
Why?
looking at the rocks and stuff. I don't know. I just feel like I belong there. Like I belong outside. I
Like you
feel
belong there.
yeah.
I was my first thought at answering that question. It sounds like I can't say that. That's going to make me sound like a conceited jackass. But it's right after like I help somebody figure something out.
Right.
Is the when somebody's working hard at doing something, it's like try this. Not push them out of the way and just do it myself
Mhm.
because I know exactly how to do it. But try this, see how that works out for you, kind of thing, and let them kind of figure it out on their own, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Those
It's
are
good
awesome
that you do
answers.
that. It's good that you teach like that you do that. Not a lot of people offer like things like that to people. They just keep whatever to themselves, and that I don't know why people are like that.
Part of it is because I've certainly run into that myself, and actually been guilty of that. It's like, yeah, sorry, we're on the clock. You need to slide out of the way. I will take care of this. I'll tell you what all this means later, after whatever the drama emergency is, kind of thing. Those kind of situations. Sure, you gotta. Sorry, we got an emergency going on. Lives are on the line, or whatever it is. Whatever you want to say. But when it's a training moment, everything I feel is a training moment for anybody, even me. Where if you see somebody's struggling with something and you have the answer, don't tell them outright, but give them that clue and kind of little because they appreciate it more, and it's more of a learning experience for them. Where hey, I figured it out. I just needed a nudge in the right direction. Versus, well, Enzo just knocked me out of my chair and just did it for me, kind of thing.
Right.
That's not as effective as letting you figure it out on your own. It's very rewarding for people to have that impression that they've figured out whatever it is on their own. So they just needed a nudge, not
Some
necessarily
people don't
full-blown
like to
help.
figure stuff out, and they want other people to just do it for
Right.
them.
Those,
There's a lot
and
of people like that.
honestly, those people shove them out of the way every time.
Mhm.
Right.
If you're not willing to at least invest a little bit of brain power and your own abilities that you're just squandering away because you're probably too busy worried about whatever's on your phone to deal with whatever the issue is. Thank you. We do not need your assistance.
Right. You're
So
dismissed.
Right.
you may go now. But
What
because
about you,
sometimes
Cindy?
you have to be. I don't like doing that. I still feel bad from 8:30 this morning, having to cut someone off in traffic, in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, because traffic got kind of mixed up, and I saw a hole and I had to take it, or else I'd have been trapped behind this dilapidated vehicle for miles. And I know that person was probably
Right.
screw
I
you,
always
green
say, I'm
Tacoma
sorry, I'm
guy.
sorry, I'm sorry when I do
It's like,
that.
hey, I get
I
it.
just give them the wave.
Sorry. But
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I turned into that guy because I didn't have a choice. So, I had a choice. I could have just sat there, and I would probably still be in traffic right now. But it's like there's my opening. I got to take it.
They probably understood.
The denizens, please forgive me, denizens of Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
What's a denizen? What's a denizen?
It's the
The
last
people that live
place.
there, they're residents.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because that is also a brand name of pants that I see often at work. So that's why I was wondering.
Yes. Forgive me, the pants of Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
The pants.
I was not expecting the traffic to be so high in
Right.
Bartlesville, Oklahoma at
That's
rush hour, 8:36. As I looked at the clock when it happened.
So is the Ozarks part of the Ozarks in Oklahoma? I thought Ozarks was in Missouri.
I think it reaches down. I'm not sure if that's actually the Ozarks that goes through there. The eastern part of Oklahoma gets a little hilly. Oddly enough, a lot of Bigfoot reports down in that area, but it isn't like where I live around Wichita, Kansas. It's that where I live. You drive around down there, and it's low hills. It's not like giant mountains like in the Rockies or anything like that. But,
So the Ozarks, is that a mountain range, or what is that? I mean, what is the
yeah,
Ozarks?
it goes through like Arkansas and probably a little bit into Oklahoma and Missouri.
All I think of when I think of that is that one show. What was it called? With Jason Bateman.
It was called the Ozarks.
Oh yeah. That show was crazy.
Well, I spent most of the day in Tulsa, and I was thinking about Tulsa King. I don't know if you've seen that on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't. I've heard of it, but I haven't
Paramount.
seen it.
It's actually a really good show.
Yeah, my parents told me it was a good show. Huh.
Yeah, the guy that
Well-
sold me the van was like, "Hey, I can take you over to the South Side and show you where they filmed some of this stuff." I was like, "That's okay. I don't need to see it."
Right? No, thank you.
Okay,
about
so
you,
the next
Susie?
question that I'm going to ask you, I'll tell you mine in a second. The next question that I'm going to ask you is, how do you know when you're happy? But for me, I feel most alive. I'm about to plug our show. I feel most alive when I'm experiencing authentic happiness. So that is when I am. Oh, okay. So authentic happiness is when I'm enjoying what I'm doing, when I'm enjoying who I'm with, when I'm enjoying how I'm thinking, when I am free to be myself and accepted and loved. Yeah, when I'm experiencing authentic happiness, and that kind of answers the next question too, because that's how I know when I'm happy, is when I feel free and accepted to be just as I am. So, how about you guys? How do you know you're
I feel that same. I'm going to piggyback off your answer. Yep. But I don't feel that way very often, except for when I'm at home or with my friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
for
Well,
me,
go ahead.
Sorry, please go ahead. You finish your
Well,
thought.
I was gonna say, like, so I've been there before when I'm more often not accepted and loved for who I am than I am. And so right now I'm currently experiencing a time where I'm not around anybody who doesn't accept and love me for who I am. And so sometimes in order to get that, you got to get up and leave. I know it sucks, but it's
Yeah.
and dealing with change is not easy. But it's the one thing that we know is constant and for sure is that nothing
Right.
ever stays for the same forever. So we have no choice but to
Adapt.
adapt. Yeah. You got to learn
And
how to handle
go
change.
with the flow.
It
But
ain't easy.
you can choose how you go though with the flow. You can go like kicking and screaming, or you can go like I was telling my husband, we went to the river the other day, and it was really nice. We sat our chairs in the water under the bridge, so we had shade, and I just was looking for rocks and stuff, and I totally just lost my train of thought. Where was I going with
Oh no.
I hate when I do that.
Well,
I
I'll
said
jump
to
in.
him, oh no, I just lost it again. Dang it. Oh my gosh, guys, that's gonna bug.
How do you know when you're happy, Enzo?
No, it wasn't that.
I know when I'm happy, and we will go back to Jared's thought.
Yeah.
But when to kind of piggyback on what I said earlier of it makes me feel good to help people out, not necessarily show them how to do it, but kind of a teaching moment of kind of steering them in the right direction where they figure it out themselves is when I'm happy is when that occurs. And I realize that especially if it's something that over a long period of time to where with the same people or same group where I don't need to interfere anymore. I don't need to given those little pointers on, maybe a better way of doing things where they've got it. So, that's when I'm at my happiest. It's like they've got it. I don't need to tell people that, hey, if you do this, it'll work better. Or, hey, if you talk to this person instead of that person, you'll get the actual facts. Whatever the case is.
Right.
Where once I've reached that point of where everybody is kind of on a similar level, instead of somebody knows a lot and somebody doesn't know much, and they're not talking to each other to learn from each other to kind of balance out, and over a longer period of time both excel together. That's I feel when I'm happiest is I see a situation, but it resolves itself from where previous trainings where I don't need to intervene into a situation where somebody doesn't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They've learned. That kind of
I
thing.
remember what I was going to say.
I knew if I talked long enough, it would come to.
That's awesome, Enzo. I like your answer.
So what I was gonna say was I was talking to him about like falling in the river, and because the water was going really fast and we kept seeing people were floating by us on rafts or whatever. And I was telling him, I was like, well, if you just relaxed and you could float like as if you had a life jacket on, I said you could go down the river. It wouldn't be scary to fall in because you would just float, like, you know what I mean? You wouldn't sink. But if you fight, that's when you drown. That's when you drown, is when you usually fight. So yeah, go with the flow. It's easier to be happy when you
Right. That's true. When you fight life, so yes, if you take a leap of faith and you trust yourself and you trust God, you will always land exactly where you are supposed to be. And once you land, you have to go with the flow, because if you fight life, you're just only making it more difficult on yourself. If you go with the flow and trust yourself, your things are going to happen just as they should, and you're going to end up exactly where you need to be.
And in your example is you land where you're supposed to be. That doesn't necessarily mean where you want to be.
Right. Right.
Where you're supposed to be.
Right.
For either for yourself or someone around you is
Right.
that's kind of how it all works. Is
It is.
You're exactly where you're supposed to be.
So if you try to
all of us would
control,
love to be that person in line at the the lotto machine getting that quick pick and it's the big winner, but that's not necessarily going to work out for you if that's your plan, kind of a thing. So it's where you're supposed to be versus where you want to be.
right.
And
If you try
understand.
to control where you're going to land, then you are not going to end up you're not going to end up in the right place, and that's actually fighting
Unless
life.
you're Donald Trump.
Well,
Because that guy
he's
gets
probably
whatever
not
he
where he
wants.
wants to be.
He
probably
gets
not
whatever
exactly.
he wants. Uh-huh.
He's probably not exactly where he wants to be, but I think he is where he's supposed to be. Because
Well,
like
I don't know. I think he's where he wants to be. He's just maybe not in, like, I don't know. He's in the White House.
well, you know how I always say, I believe he's the right asshole for the job. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure he wanted to be in the White House in 2022 or 2020 rather, when he lost that election.
Oh, right.
I'm giving him a name where he lost an election there and had to come back 4 years later.
I can't believe that all that time went by already. Like, time went by so fast. That's just crazy.
And it's what happened in that 4 years that he wasn't around. That's when all the COVID stuff happened. That's when all the lockdowns happened and all the craziness happened.
That's funny how it kind of maybe sounds a little bit like it was planned that way.
What? A pandemic, you say?
Right? Yeah.
But oh yeah, okay, so I have another question for you. The last question I thought I have. How can you honor and respect yourself more? Good question.
Honor Protect yourself more.
Take better care of myself health wise. I could eat
Well,
better. I could
what
exercise in the right way.
are you talking about? You look great.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do,
I
but
look
my
like a fat
health, I might
dude.
look a certain way, but my health, my body doesn't feel well. It hurts and stuff. So
Well,
You
yeah,
have to
and
listen
that's
to those cues that your body gives you
right.
and follow your intuition on what you need to do, and then your body will feel better. So maybe you might be going against something that you're not paying attention to, maybe on your body. Maybe.
yeah, I shouldn't. I need to stop smoking marijuana.
Oh, okay. Well, if you feel that way, then do it.
Well,
I think I should.
I'll, I'll,
I
I'll
think
drink
I
to
need to
that.
smoke more.
I kind of view that whole thing with sort of like when you're flying on an aircraft and they're giving you the little briefing that nobody listens to anymore because they've
Right.
heard it a million times. Where if there is a loss of pressure in the cabin and the little masks fall down, they tell you to put your mask on first and then put it on your children or whatever. Because if you're not in control, you can't help people that can't
Right,
make those decisions themselves. I
right,
feel like grand scheme that applies to everyone.
Hmm.
Where if your own affairs aren't in order, or if you're in horrific physical shape,
right,
uh, then you're certainly not in a position to try and help other people when you can't even take care of yourself. So,
right. Well,
uh,
and I want to be able to run, in case I need to, or like, and I can't do any of those things. So, but I should be able to. So, I mean, I can run for maybe 30 seconds.
Do it. Run in 30-second intervals.
Yeah, I just, and I need to, there's things I need to take care of or whatever, but I am super tired of this world and how unfair everything is stacked against some things or whatever. Like okay, so I've been paying the IRS, right? And we got a letter saying that says that we owe more than we owe. Well, then I get a letter from them the other day that says, thanks, we received your reply or your response from the letter that we sent you on May 30 something, or we received it on May 30th. I'm like, what are they talking? I have no idea what they're talking about. I did not reply. So I have to call the IRS now to find out what the F they're talking about now. Because whatever they're doing, they're taking some action based on my reply that they appreciate that they got from me from some letter that they sent on a date that wasn't sent. And I'm like, what is going on? It's just annoying that I have to do this, like deal with it again. Meanwhile, they spend and waste all kinds of money on stupid crap, and the IRS won't leave me, little measly me, alone over $3,000 that I owe, supposedly because I made 17,000.
That's
So
whack.
soda, yeah. And you can't get help because, well, I haven't tried to call them yet. Hopefully somebody answers the phone, because it wouldn't surprise me if they have like a message that's like, da 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 da, thank you for calling, goodbye. Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah. Well, my answer goes the same, kind of like the same. Um, I think to honor myself more, I'm going to practice self-love, because, like you guys were just kind of saying, is you can only love others as much as you love yourself. Kind of like the mask, putting on the mask on yourself before you put others. What is it?
Cool.
Did my
Are you,
spaceship just take off?
huh?
Did my spaceship just leave without me?
it did sound like a departure, that's for sure.
Oh, did you guys? Oh, that's my washer, probably. Sorry,
Uh,
I'm making all kinds of noise. Sorry, everybody. I took my headphones off, so yeah, my washer is very loud, but it still works, so that's good.
That is good.
My home warranty kicks in on July 22nd. So everything works right now. So let's just
Being the owner of a dilapidated washing machine myself, I can't really say a whole lot. I have to listen to it. Again, it's the audio cues. When it gets to that point where it's supposed to do the spin cycle, it doesn't spin unless I go and open the door and then slam it down, and then it spins.
Oh, really? So at least you got to know it, so you know how to make it go, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It has
I know what
character.
yeah. It's basically there's a little switch that costs like about $40 that I need to replace, and it would probably work just fine. But I just can't be asked with it. It's like it's
Yeah, I think that Jesus is helping keep all of our stuff working. I really do. I feel like without God, like some of our stuff, because everything works, and we've been in our house since 2011, so we still have all the same appliances. Everything works, and I appreciate you, house. I'm all just like my car. I'm like, I think Jesus helps keep my car going too. Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Right? I like that song. Well, guys, I'm gonna go eat something.
Right,
I
me
need
too.
to. I keep eating late at night,
not
but I don't
very
really.
good for you.
I know it's not. I told my husband I need to stop doing that, but I don't feel like eating right when I get home because I want to like do stuff that I enjoy. So, I mean, I do enjoy eating, but not as much as I like playing with the dirt and in the rocks. I mean, playing in the rocks and in the dirt.
Well, if anybody's out there, please hit the like and subscribe button and join us again. Hit the bell so you know when we're on. Thanks, guys, for taking a minute to catch up with me, and I hope you guys
We're
have a
gonna.
good.
Are we back to every Tuesday now, or
I
is
want
this?
to be. How about you? What does it look like for you,
Yeah,
Jared?
yeah, that would work for me.
Great.
That would work for me.
Thank you, Sylvain. Please make sure you join us every time because we'll be looking for you.
Yes, and maybe one of these Tuesdays, maybe I'll be in Cottonwood with Susie.
Right. That'll be fun. Ooh,
Ooh, you
lovely.
look like you got alien eyes.
I've been enjoying the stars out here. It's beautiful.
You can
Yeah.
certainly see all those stars.
Yeah. And in the weather, and it's really nice and cool outside in the nighttime too. So it's I
Are the
guess
monsoons good there when it rains in the
yeah, it
summer?
hasn't rained. Well, yeah, it rained the other
Oh,
day. But it's
the
gonna
crowd.
start raining every day here pretty soon.
Oh, this guy's drinking it up. He's like, everybody cheers. Woo, chug a lug, chug a lug. That's funny.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we don't have the outro because something's up with StreamYard, but we'll figure it out before next time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone, I hope you have a great week. Join us again. My friends, I love you so much.
Thank you. It was great to see you,
And
Enzo. Congratulations on achieving a feat that you have been trying to get to for
Yep.
quite some time.
I no longer can have that crutch of, well, if I had a van, I could go do these things.
Right?
Every YouTube experience or appearance that I have now, that shaves like 20 minutes of me crying about not having that van now.
Well, we'll have to go check out areas in Arizona where I'm pretty sure there was giant trees because the rocks look like tree bark.
Giant trees.
I
Giant
believe
trees.
you're right.
Giant trees. Do you know how
I've
many
read,
gemstones there probably are like in Arizona? Like so
There's
many.
a lot. There's a lot everywhere. Like I think I'm surrounded by them right now.
I just from the one walk that we took out at your pop's place there.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, look at all of this stuff. It's just littered around just sitting on the ground.
Right?
Right. I've got to do some exploring because it looks like a lot of things washed up and everything's covered with this dust. And I think if I could take water out there somehow and squirt it down, I could see what's really under that dust. And I think there's a lot of stuff under there. There's gold in
Probably.
them there hills.
Right? There probably is. Well, I was showing Scott when we were at the river. I was like, look at all these gold. There's a little gold like glitter in the river. But I was like, I don't know if that's real gold. It looks like gold,
It
but
probably is. That's what the earth does. It makes gold.
yep, pretty much.
Okay,
All
folks.
right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.